So in this video, we're going to look at the common causes for accidents. So my 14 years as an insurance broker, I got to see a lot of different claim forms, and there were common threads cropping up, common causes of accidents that people really needed to look out for. So by being aware of what these common causes of accidents are, we can actually be aware of them and prevent ourselves from getting into the situation where they might happen in the first place. So observation, the key is to look way ahead, further ahead than you would think, looking right up into the distance. Now, it's not just a matter of seeing or observing, you've got to anticipate what's likely to happen. So in your driving mind, you're constantly thinking about possible consequences, things that might happen, and also developing strategies to avoid those. So people often say that speed kills, but in reality, it's inattention, bad anticipation, or just bad observation that kills. Speed is often a factor in how serious an accident is, how much damage is done, but it's rarely the cause of an accident. That's normally down to driver inattention, driver mistakes, or even mechanical failure. So in a lot of cases, you may have had an accident that technically wasn't your fault, but as an advanced driver, you may well have been able to avoid it. I've seen a lot of people just stubborn-mindedly allow another car to come into their path and smash into them. Now, it's clearly the other car's fault, but you as the advanced driver could have maybe been braking harder, braking earlier, taking evasive action. So if we just stubbornly sit on our rights, it's not my fault, this car's going to hit me, and we do nothing about it, we're really as culpable as that other person that's made that mistake. So although that accident would not be our fault, we still have the paperwork, the insurance claims to deal with, the damage, the inconvenience that comes along with that. And we can avoid all of that if we just take a few moments to think about how we can prevent accidents from happening. We can keep out of the way of other motorists or the other idiot on the road. So the most common accident causes that I see is where people have moved into a space they've only assumed was clear, when in reality there was a car occupying that space. So typically at a junction, you're at the junction, you're looking right, waiting for a gap. The car in front is also waiting for a gap. They've seen a gap and they've pulled away. Out the corner of your eye, you've seen them pull away, and you're now looking right at the main road to look for a gap, when in reality, maybe they've stalled and you will just lurch straight into the back of them. So that's really your fault. You've moved into a space that you only assumed was clear. You didn't do that final check. The most common reasons people give for inattention when driving is badgers, bees, and a distraction from, say, a mobile phone or something in the car. So if we're focusing on something in the car, we're losing our focus outside the car. So we need to slow up. We need to force our focus outside the car so that we can react to whatever situations are developing. And just driving too close to the car in front, you need to leave sufficient stopping distance. And a lot of drivers sadly don't even leave their thinking distance. So by the time the car in front has hit something and stopped dead, you've not even got enough time to react, let alone to get your brakes on and get the car under braking momentum and avoid that smash. I noticed as well on claim forms, it was often the car's fault. I braked, but the car skidded. The car didn't stop in time. We tend to move blame for the accident onto whatever external thing we can, and often the car takes the blame, when actually as an advanced driver you could probably have anticipated the problem and avoided it in the first place. Please boot the like button if you found this video useful. I've lined this video up for you that you should find interesting, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, because we'd hate you to miss out on all the content that we're pushing out. Thanks for watching. See you in this next video.